Hi, my name is CricketWormwood and welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of Arcade Spirits. In today's video, I get shot. Enjoy the video.
Hi guys. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits. It has been a minute since I last played. If I remember correctly, I opened up my own arcade called Wormwood Arcade, and then this lady came in, and apparently she's some kind of like big time arcade reviewer, I guess. And she's also the Karen that we met a long time ago, though. Okay, I remember you. Oh no. My dear, wonderful Josh had a miserable time in your arcade at that birthday party. You just stood back and let that horrible woman say terrible things about me. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Might as well burn it down to ashes and build a new arcade on those ashes 100 years from now, after this blows over. Before I can try to defend myself, she holds up a hand to stop me. Now, while I seriously question the wisdom of allowing you to run an arcade, and would love nothing more than to give you 0 stars and walk away immediately, I am unfortunately committed by ethical standards to stay and properly review your establishment in a relatively unbiased fashion. So, as unpleasant as this may be for both of us, I suggest we remain professional. Even if you've dug yourself a rather deep hole to climb out of, in my view. Understood. Even if I want to go on a tirade or chew her out, I've got to think about the arcade. This isn't some rando angry parent. Not this time. Feels like chewing ground glass, but I need to swallow my pride on this. Understood. Excellent. What I need from you now is to stay out of my way. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as a disinterested outside party so that I can judge your facility and atmosphere. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention, pointedly. My readers, likewise, will become very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best to support consumer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. So, until such time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed. Sure, fine. As you were, then. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Not only does she hate us right off the bat, but I can't even leap to the defense of what we've built here without antagonizing her further. I may need to talk with Gavin about how to save Wormwood Arcade from an inevitable negative review. Nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here on goes perfectly. Once again, I wander the floor, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. This is certainly not helping my anxiety, mind you. Being under a magnifying glass means anything that can go wrong will go wrong in spectacular fashion, reported on across every arcade enthusiast website in existence. No, wait, stop. Bad thinking. Don't assume things will go wrong. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Who's to say the afternoon will be a disaster? It's gonna be a disaster. I'm saying it. And then the afternoon was a disaster. I knew I had spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Utterly ridiculous.
Was that a new voice line? I don't remember that. It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of notches in the vending machines this fast. And yet, we are. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there. Missed delivery, perhaps? And that was the least of our problems. Cricket, we've got an electrical problem. 3 of the retro games have shorted out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies, outright rebuilt a few of them. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Calamity after catastrophe, they just kept piling up.
What?
All of the toilets stopped working. All of them. We need to call a plumber, fast. And not the one that jumps on turtles. Anxiety rising. What are we gonna do? This doesn't make any sense.
Well.
I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I'm freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day? Iron out the wrinkles, try again tomorrow? We are hastily losing our grip on things, and if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Command the troops. No way. We are not giving in just because of a few bugs in the system. We are the I can't read. We are the Funplex Expatriates, the proud crew of Wormwood Arcade. Did we give up when Deco came knocking? Hell no. We aren't giving up now. I want to hear some solutions. Talk to me, Ashley. The group exchanges nervous glances, then thankfully stops to breathe and think.
Ooh.
I will become the plumber we need. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and I'll do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to loan us theirs, maybe. I'll check next door with them before I go do battle with our demonically possessed toilets. And while I'd say this vending machine issue is human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down. I'll also see about ordering some quick replacement stock. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online. See if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Okay, good. Solutions, people. Good solutions. I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms, Cricket. Are you good with covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on your tasks at hand. I may be the boss, but I was floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Wormwood Arcade throws at me. Got it. Gotcha! But I'm changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water all over our new mascot. Toodles! I'm on it. You can count on me. I don't know if Naomi's put our argument behind her or if she's just too focused on what's happening now to really linger on it. I know I'm too focused myself, even if I do have a lingering worry. With all three busy, that leaves me in charge of every problem that may emerge for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help me with these situations. I need to work fast to hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time, no risk of letting something spiral out of control. But I'm ready. I mean, I have to be. No choice. Feeling freshly invigorated, I start my floor trek. There are problems all around me, but what should I tackle first? A choice. Cursing and banging as someone beats a machine, a crowd gathering around the new poster Juniper design, or the video wall keeps showing pictures of bunnies, ? This seems like the only real problem, right? These two are just like whatever. So let's do cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine. As I hear the clang and bang of someone assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding up a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me, and he does. I see now that it means holding up a finger as in like holding up your pointer finger to be like, come here, please. But I thought it just meant he was like flipping me off. Like, get the fuck over here. Anyway. Thank goodness. I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing a plunger like it was some sword. There's so much going on right now. What's happening? Some hooligans. Hooligan. Somebody's working his way down the retro games, yelling at them, smacking around the joysticks like the speed bags. What the heck is a speed bag? I swear he was going to knock over a joust. That's how hard he was shoving that cabinet. People have been avoiding going near him ever since he started raging out. It's causing quite a scene. I'll take care of it, Percy. Thanks. Be careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He places a hand on my shoulder in solidarity before leaving. Okay, thanks, British man. This happens more often than you'd think. someone getting so mad at a game that they start smacking the cabinet around. Unlike pinball, which will go into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice to be found here is my justice. I am the arcade law. You piece of game. I totally jumped over that beeping barrel. Beeping monkey and his oh, it's Donkey Kong. I was like, even if, well, I'm a little less than eager to bring the law down on this guy. I am in awe of the size of this lad. He probably eats 6 whole hams for breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. But he doesn't look that ripped. What are you talking about? Or is he just like super tall? I don't know. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. You break it, you bought it. For the record, you smash that thing to bits. You have to buy the bits, and the first one's not free, nor do we have a break 2, break another for free policy. The man snarls, turning his ire towards me and away from the game. You got a beeping problem? Oh good, just what I needed right now. From the corner of my eye, I spot Mrs. Defame watching. Better lay down the law. I run this place, see? And I don't like people breaking my games. So you play nice, you play by the rules, or you can go play with yourself. Understood? No more hitting games. Period. You little... But, oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. Fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue it further. I turn to see who or what exactly changed his mind with a sharp glance, but the crowd's too thick. Whoever or whatever it was is gone now. And Mrs. Defame returns to the crowd without a comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law bringing. That was odd, but I guess a win is a win. Now then, what problems to address next? I want to see Juniper's poster. I want to see if it's actually going to have a poster like it did with Cricket's ass. Remember that, guys? Remember? A small crowd has gathered near the back of the arcade for some reason. It's especially odd because there's no games here, just great wall art and posters that Juniper came up with. It's also especially odd that the crowd is ignoring Queen Bee over said posters.
Come on!
Charming. Real being charming. Hey kid, you seen this yet? Seen what? Juniper's marketing must be on point to get that amount of attention. If only that was it, kid. Here, let me show you. Queen Bee pushes past the crowd, glaring at them as she goes.
What the
Grow up! Don't you have better things to do? Sheesh, some people. And I see why the locals were swarming and snickering. Juniper made a bunch of posters and decorations based on Ashley's pixel heart design for the arcade, all part of our branding and marketing experiment. Except when you draw a big old ding-dong in permanent magic marker and use that heart as the base, well, it gets rather naughty. A fact which is not lost on Mrs. Defame, who turns up her nose at the improvised wall art. Great. Just great. So, yeah, someone's gone and defiled a bunch of our posters. Fortunately for you, I've got a good look at them just as they were walking away from this one. Big guy, wearing a pair of blue shutter shades. I'm more into virtual fisting than real world fisting, but I have got you. Why would you say that? But I've got your back if you need to roll up on this guy. He looks like bad news. Thanks, but I can't have you acting as official arcade security. We don't have official security jackets, for starters. Plus, I'm the manager. It's my duty to take this on. Yeah, good luck with that. My advice? Call the cops if you have to. The whole situation smells funny to me. Hey, you, no photos! Queen Bee yanks down the poster adorned with pornographic graffiti before it can go viral. She leaves the confrontation to me, while she does her part to clean things up. It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his rather unique fashion sense. All the teenagers are dressed exactly the same. What are you talking about? Also, I spy him in the middle of another graffiti stint. Caught red-handed. Kind of hard to give him benefit of the doubt or even a second chance. He clearly broke the rules of the arcade. Although he looks like the sort who could break me if I break the news to him badly. I should choose my words wisely. One that involves me staying in one piece. I don't want to call the police on him. That seems like really like an overreaction. But I also don't know that just being like, please don't do that. That's, against the rules. Like, I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna, I guess, keep that up and not call the police. I don't know. Let's be honest with each other, shall we? I'm the manager here, and I know damn well that what you've been up to. Immediately, he straightens up, pocketing the item. He was committing arcade. What? I can't read. Pocketing the item he was committing arcade crimes with, all nonchalant like. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know, in fact, exactly what you're doing. And if you continue doing it, I'm calling the police. This is a second chance, a rare one, and I suggest you take it. There will not be a third. Understood? At first he growls a little, ready to protest his innocence, before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine, whatever you want. And he walks off into the crowd without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion as our exchange, but I'll take it hesitantly. Iris? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through security video feeds. Don't worry, I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways. I think, my theory is that the critic lady is hiring these people to make problems, you know, these teens, just to see what I do about it. Yeah, that seems like what's happening. All handled and without causing an incident, although I'm vague on what he meant by orders exactly. With that in the bag, I quickly look around to see if there are any other nearby problems I can address. The video wall keeps showing pictures of bunnies. Bun-buns. The retro television-based video wall was an idea I came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer too. Practical and inexpensive, and it gives us just the perfect amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it, up until this morning. For some reason, it's showing a nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music videos and arcade high squares. Not that bunnies are a bad thing necessarily. There are so many worse things that could be playing, but it's still not playing what I want it to play. Something's amiss. And as I'm hunting around for the remote control we keep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, Cricket. Not my choice, Teo. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we'd suddenly experienced a paradigm? What? I don't know what that word is. Shift in arcade theming or something? The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to channel 3, which should take the video feed from Naomi's system. And it flips back to the bunnies on channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. So I click back to channel 3. And nope, once again it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. An individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself. Helps me to turn off overly loud TVs in bars which drown out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. Not that I would ever do that, mind you. Just in case. But with great power comes great responsibility, and clearly whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I go subtly check the crowd to see if anybody's got a clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget at the video wall every time you change it. Each time you change it. Yes, I can read. I'm strapped for help, so I'm not going to deny Teo's offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating. which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black mark against a certain arcade critic. It's only been a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity of copulating. Why are they putting in these big words? I can't read. I'm not that literarily smart. Copulating lagomorphs before Teo returns. Found him. Orange jacket, standing near the pinball section. Thanks, Teo. No worries. Anything for you, Cricket. Thanks, Teo. I roll up the sleeves on my hoodie, ready to put an end to this. Wait a minute. Isn't that the arcade newbie from earlier? They didn't seem like a troublemaker at the time. What's going on here? Nope, it's definitely this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in their hand, briefly, before they pocket it. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a natural one. Okay. Resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an unimportant part of the crowd. Hey, didn't do anything. Hi, good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Given this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on the poor kid. But rules are rules, right? Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? I'm sorry, but I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. You are, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. If you'd kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I was, but never mind. Okay, I'll stop. Thank you, bye. And they're gone. Slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? I decide to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues. What trouble should I investigate next? Before I can continue my quest to purge my arcade of evildoers, I'm interrupted by an onslaught of my hardworking staff. I knew it. Cricket, about our missing inventory.
Oh, when I get my hands on whoever did this, I found the electrical problem, Cricket. Sabotage and treason. An enemy agent walks among us. Okay, so we have some insight to what's causing all these messes, but it's a chaotic jumble right now. One at a time, please. Our suspiciously low snack inventory was indeed not human error. The delivery truck never arrived here. It was routed to a garbage dump due to computer error, or as I suspect, and explains our electrical problems too. Remember my joke about someone scuffing their feet and shocking the coin boxes? Nope, that's actually what happened. An external shock, not a grid failure. Someone's got a battery or some other shock prod and was using it to crash games. Must be the same someone who flushed a bunch of wadded up paper towels and firecrackers down the toilets. It's a war zone in there. I was able to dredge up one super gross chunk of it. We'll need a professional plumber to get at the rest. This all sounded way too suspicious to be random acts of hooliganism, and it also ties into what we've been handling on the floor. I've had to deal with pranksters all afternoon too. I've been so busy playing firefighter, running from blaze to blaze with a leaky bucket, that I haven't been able to put the pieces together. But now it's clear, and I know what I must do. Good work, everyone. Wrap up your tasks, I'll handle the pranksters. Good work, everyone. I'm proud of you, but the job's not finished yet. Gavin, order us replacement inventory. Ashley, find a plumber, and the best we can afford. Naomi, finish up replacing the fried power supplies. As for me, I'm gonna have a word with our miscreant. You know who to blame for this mess. I've got a pretty strong suspicion. Go get him, Cricket. Okay, I will. Thanks, Ashley, I will. And with a nod of solidarity, all of us split up, each on our own mission to thwart the ne'er-do-wells.
I'm not particularly thrilled to begin this confrontation. My nerves haven't stopped jangling since this morning, but, well, my friends are counting on me to lead, to be the responsible one. I can't foist this off to Gavin like I might have done at the Funplex. Finding my quarry isn't particularly difficult. She's been in the background the whole time, watching and waiting as I ran around trying to put a lid on the mayhem. Her eyes study me as I approach, grinning ear to ear.
Hiya. Hi. Hello there.
Hi.
Figured it out, huh?
It's you? Yeah, I can't say I understand the why, but I at least know the who. The matching fashion style is a pretty big clue. That's very true. That's very true. That's what I said. They all have the same style.
Introductions in order. Yeah, okay. The name's Sue. Natural-born leader, hacker extraordinaire, and leader of the Ghost Monsters, the hottest gang on these streets.
Okay, Sue.
Pleased to meet ya.
Sure. She playfully curtsies, her wicked smile never ceasing.
And yeah, I guess my friends were a little wild and crazy, leaning a bit heavy on the pranks. But clearly, you were cool with that, since you didn't kick any of us out. I respect that. I really do. Shows you know it's all in good fun.
Sure.
Let me make it up to you, okay?
Okay. Sue steps back and taps a button on her smartwatch. And from the crowd of gamers, her whole gang assembles. Can I be a part of this gang? Can I, please? Gang, this is... what's your name again? CricketWormwood. Gang, this is Cricket. Cricket. This is Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. I love them. I love them. Look at them. Now then. She turns to face her ghost monsters. You are all very, very naughty, and I'd say they're owed an apology. A big fat, I'm sorry from each of you. Don't you agree? Each of them mumbles a semi-coherent, semi-sincere apology. Yeah, whatever, sorry. Real sorry. Gosh, I'm so sorry, CricketWormwood. I'm really sorry. I like him. When they finish, Sue faces me once again.
There. Everybody's sorry, which means everybody's forgiven, correct? Because, and this is me being real with you, I like this arcade. I really do. It beats the crap out of Deco's Palace, that's for sure.
Sick.
I can easily see this being our new home, you know? I admire what you've done with the place. It's totally awesome, and I'm really looking forward to coming back. Again and again.
Sick.
I definitely don't want to end our first day here on a sour note. No. I'm so glad we can communicate like adults. Apologize for being naughty and move on. Now, okay, we may still ruffle a few feathers while we're here, but that's cool, right? I'm sure you understand that it's all fun and games. Nothing personal.
I mean, I would kind of appreciate it if you didn't, but...
So, what do you say, friend? All's forgiven?
I pause, taking in everything Sue rambled on about. Let me get this straight. You scare our customers, mess with our television sets, smash up and short-circuit our games, clog our toilets, redirect our mail orders, expect a second chance to cause trouble after I already let your first wave of chaos slide, draw dongs on all of our posters, and you want me to smile and let you come back tomorrow. My words barely faze her, that grin still lingering. Yep, yeah, that sounds about right. I love this arcade, and I think we could be great friends. What do you say, partner? Waiting for my response, she holds out a fist to bump. Are you beeping kidding me? Of course not. Sure, why not? I absolve you of all arcade sins. Lol, no, get out. Whoa, if you truly love this arcade, you have to stop causing problems. Yeah. Look, I'm sure you're all good Whoa. What is happening to me? Look, I'm sure you're all good kids at heart, but if I let you hang around here and you just cause more problems, it's no good for any of us. If you sincerely love Wormwood Arcade, you'll understand I can't let you ruffle feathers, as you put it. I need to make sure everyone's having a good time. Well, yeah, I mean, I get that, right? So I might be willing to offer you another chance if you promise me you'll follow the rules from now on. That's the best I can do, okay?
No helping it.
Well, I'd like to work with you here, really, but promise is kind of a steep ask. Something's wrong. I'm a pretty empathetic sort of person. Me when I'm an empath and I can tell that something's wrong here because she made a wrong face. I can tell when someone's being legit with me. And she's clearly genuine about wanting to come back, but seems conflicted. How hard is it to not hack machines and run wild? Why would that be a problem? Okay, see, normally I'd give you my word. Word is bond. But, well, no ifs, ands, or buts. I need your word if I'm gonna rebuild trust with you. We don't need to have to get the police involved here. Can we keep this between us, right? Sue raises an eyebrow at that.
Whoa, put the brakes on. Bad idea, friend. Really bad idea. You don't want to even think about getting the cops involved in this. No.
No.
Because, and this is me being honest with you because we're on such good terms, it won't do you any good. We'll be out and back on the streets within a day.
Okay.
We've got friends in high places.
God?
We don't sell drugs or weapons. We sell information. And information, as a currency, is far more valuable than what other gangs trade in.
Okay.
So if we're doing this, we don't involve the pigs. Any problems? You come to me direct. That's my rule. Break that rule. And, well, you don't want to see what I can do with the push of a single button.
Okay. You're like 15 years old. So now you're threatening me?
I'm just telling you how it is. What you do now is entirely up to you.
Okay. But before she can continue her tirade, we're rather rudely interrupted. Oi, Sue! The hell you think you're doing here? The thick tension that surrounded us melts away, redirected to the new challenger. All eyes glare towards them. Oh, great. Okay, Cricket, hold that thought. Now I've got business to attend to. Damn right you do. I don't know why I've made this person like super British or super, you know. Ghostmonsters don't operate south of 23rd Street. You know damn well that this is lovely chainsaw territory. Get lost or get tossed. If I wasn't confused before, I sure as heck am now. All I can do is watch this unfurl before me. With a clap, Sue summons her buddies to her side. I'm sorry, south of what? I don't recall signing any non-compete agreement with you darlings.
Ghost monsters for life!
Oh, ghost monsters? This locker room gossip queen is disrespecting your fearless leader. What do we say to that? Nobody diss Sue on my watch. Nobody. Yeah, and I ain't scared to hit a chick. I'm an equal opportunity socially maladjusted individual. Think you've got your answer, ladies. Now then, let's rumble! Well, okay. Well, to their credit, they didn't throw the first punch, but we're talking Han didn't shoot first levels of moral high ground. I can't, reading comprehension in the drain today. Immediately, the ghost monsters and the lovely chainsaws, no, singular chainsaw, are at each other's throats. Grappling, punching, shoving each other. Guys, I can read. Guys, bear with me here. I'm trying my best. A baseball bat gets swung and clings off the side of a racing game. Soda cans are thrown. Someone uproots a chair near the snack machines that go flying. Whoa. I feel like I'm having like a brain hemorrhage right now. I'm so sorry. It's chaos. Complete and utter chaos. And it needs to stop. Now. Iris. Already calling the cops, Cricket. As for me, it's funny. When you start out the day anxious about what the future may bring, once that future goes completely to poop, well, that anxiety just fades away. There is something oddly freeing about seeing your world crumble around you. There's nothing left to fear, and that means I can swing into action, ready to face it. Priority 1, get the customers the hell out of here. Gavin and Ashley are already on that. I join in, trying to funnel the panicked crowds of kids and gamers out the door and away from the carnage. This way, hurry! In an orderly fashion, please.
Out! Everybody out!
The fight spills into the bar area, because of course it does. What this ruckus really needed was tons of broken glass, right?
Damn it! I'm not letting that beat get away with this.
Until now, it's been the world's sloppiest barroom brawl. Teenagers flailing at each other wildly, generally wrecking the scene rather than each other. Does she have a little gun? I just noticed she has a little gun. What the heck? But now, but now she's pulled out a gun. Not some arcade light gun, but a real life shooting and killing gun. This isn't happening. This cannot be happening. But this is 100% happening. The leader of the lovely chainsaw gang raises her weapon and takes aim at Sue, trying to end this. But her target is conveniently tucked behind Mrs. Defame and Teo. If I don't do something, someone is going to get seriously hurt. My mind races. Calm acceptance washes over me. This is how things will be. No helping it. One chaos to do something good. Oh, one chance. One chaos. One chance to do something good in the midst of all this chaos. Oh, that's where I saw chaos. Okay, well. Time slows for me, like I'm trapped in a dream state. Pure instinct takes over and I start running towards them. I mean, I feel like, because Teo's kind of the only person that I actually, care about, so... Get down! I'm dead. I'm dead. They got me. I'm dead. I'm dead. Imagine that's how the game ends. It's just like, you fucking died. Cricket, why? Holy bit, what did you do? I was aiming for Sue. Pigs. Run for it. Stay cool and wipe the footage first. Do it. Stay with us, Cricket. Stay with us. Help is on the way. Yeah, I'm dead. The end. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh. I'm literally dead. I'm literally dead. Cool. I love it. This is exactly how I wanted the game to end. I just wanted to make a dream for everyone to enjoy. That's all. Was that so wrong? It's what you would have done. It's what you did do for all of us. But I guess no good deed goes unpunished, huh? The Wormwood family curse.
You've a strong spirit, dear.
Thanks.
You'll get through this, I know you will. But for now, you'd best wake up. There's still more to be done.
Okay. Slowly, very slowly, I open my eyes. This isn't even the most shocking thing to happen, honestly. I'm not even surprised. It's like, yeah, of course I would get shot. This isn't a dating sim. This is a pain sim. Anyway. The soft beeping of medical monitoring greets me, as well as an angel in white. Well, an angel in a white lab coat. While they're no heavenly being, they do appear to be my doctor, armed with nothing more than a clipboard. I'm still a little hazy, as they briefly explain the situation. Thanks to my wild theatrics, I startled the shooter enough that her bullet missed its intended target. And instead it went into my leg, which hurts like beep, but apparently resulted in a surprisingly clean shot that I'll recover from in a few weeks, easily. 2 days in the hospital, a week or two on crutches, some limping, and then I'm back to 100%. And more importantly, nobody died. I can live with this momentary pain if someone else gets to live. Period. So, could have been better. Could have been worse. The doctor, having given me the report, leaves to treat their other patients. But before they do, they inform me I have a visitor. At least there's a plus side. I just wonder who it is. Oh, why is she crying? I'm not dead. Girl, you're not allowed to feel emotions. Nobody died, so like, stop it. When I look over to see who it is, I see Naomi standing there, tears streaming down her face. She rushes over to my side, embracing me in a hug.
Oh my, I was so scared.
Naomi, I'll be fine. It's like a Hollywood gunshot. I'll walk it off.
You were bleeding everywhere.
Okay, a larger than usual Hollywood gunshot, but the doctor said it'll be fine in a month or so. No big deal. Trying to downplay the seriousness of it all does nothing to placate Naomi's frustration.
What? It is a big deal.
Is it?
How could you just toss your life away like that, jumping in front of a gun? How could you...
I was saving someone. That's how.
How could you try to protect people from harm?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I can't criticize you for that. I just got so scared when I saw you bleeding on the floor.
I love blood.
Just hours before that, I was mad at you over a penguin statue of all things. It feels so silly in hindsight. I mean, if the last thing I'd ever said to you was in anger.
Of course, now she's replaced her earlier anger with self-resentment. Not exactly an improvement. It's okay, Naomi. You stood up for what you believed in, and I love you for that. I offer her a gentle smile and take her hand. I admire you, Naomi. You stood up for what you believed in this morning. Right or wrong doesn't matter. Angry words don't matter. What matters is your spirit. I'm never going to hate you for speaking your mind, and we can't always agree on everything. Arguments happen, and they won't tear us apart. Not ever. And I promise you that. Even when I'm yelling at you about a silly penguin. Well, I can't say I'd enjoy being yelled at about a silly penguin, but I don't think it's gonna make me abandon ship either. Naomi sighs and wipes away some tears.
I can be very opinionated, let's say, but that doesn't mean I need to yell. It doesn't mean I need to be angry. I can stand up for myself without throwing a fit. I guess people in love argue from time to time. It's normal. But next time, I'll try to do it without the fireworks. And, oh, that's me. And I promise the same thing in turn. As long as we remember that we love each other, no matter what, we can talk through any problem. It's gonna take a lot more than just than a little shouting about a penguin to make me break up with you, Cricket. I think you're stuck with me for a long, long time. And I trust you to protect my dream, even when you have to protect me from myself.
I hate having to pull you back from that dream, though.
You're not. You're helping me be realistic about things. Miss Francine was a dreamer, but she also tried to be realistic. I should aspire to be more like her. I guess I just freaked out a little when Gavin stepped in and stepped on my idea. Obviously, he doesn't care about my dream the way you do.
And we're back to the Gavin versus Naomi rivalry. When I was only a floor attendant, it wasn't really my responsibility to sort that one out. But as the new boss, I think it's time to try to put this one to bed. Gavin isn't exactly a fire-breathing monster, you know. He's a mere human with all their flaws. We're one team fighting against the world. He fights just as hard for all of our dreams. Gavin isn't exactly a fire-breathing monster, you know. We're just humans and stuff. Oh, definitely. I mean, just the other day, I saw him howl at the moon, transform into a great and terrible beast, and eat a few villagers. Also, I think I saw him draw a pentagram in the break room and consort with the adversary, the great beast of the pit, the father of lies. And Naomi, look, he's just a dude, a human, like you or me. And I think today's proof that humans can make mistakes even when their intentions are pure, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand, but...
No buts. Just ass. Just Cricket's ass. Gavin isn't trying to destroy the arcade. He wants to... I don't know, I can't read today. I can't read. He wants to save it. You can see now why he was worried about the statue, yeah? You felt bad. when you thought you'd lost me after a nasty argument. Gavin feels bad all the time when he makes decisions he knows will hurt us, all while trying to help us. Can you try to get along better with him, please? Try to understand him instead of falling back on assuming he's a villain.
Okay, for you I can try. I'd like to avoid something like this happening again. I want us to get along. Honest, all of us.
And speak of the devil of Wormwood Arcade arrives.
Apologies.
Am I interrupting? I wanted to be certain Cricket was well.
They'll be fine. We'll be fine. All of us. But Cricket could probably use some rest at this point. Gavin, how about we go raid the snack machines and talk?
Pardon?
Talk? What about?
You know, stuff and things. Feel like we never actually sit down and talk, you and I.
Naomi offers me a quick but very careful hug before leading a confused Gavin out the door. Hopefully they'll find some common ground. It'd be nice for something positive to come out of the mess that was our opening day. Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. A boon. Now, if they could only do something about the food here. With my heart calmed, my body finally tells me it's exhausted. I snuggle into the covers as a yawn escapes me. Just as I'm about to roll over and drift off to sleep, another visitor drops in. Bro, let me sleep. Let me rest. Stop talking to me. It's likely well past visiting hours, but with no small amount of both dread and relief, I'm glad to see her. You're glad to see her? Mix Wormwood, a word, if you will. I try to straighten myself up from my pillow backrest. Time to put on my professional front, even if I'm in excruciating pain. I should start by explaining that what happened today isn't exactly indicative of... I should hope it was. It's hard to disguise the disbelief on my face.
What?
It seems I've misjudged your character based on an initial unpleasant interaction. But what I saw today, clearly you are no fool, nor a coward. I let my need to protect my family override my better judgment. How absurd to paint everything you've built at Wormwood Arcade with that brush, all over such a small matter. I saw you selflessly throw yourself in front of that bullet. You didn't have to do that, you chose to do that. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many of this industry are. You protected your friends and coworkers. That's an admirable act of heroism, and one I'll not soon forget. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be impersonal and cold. So, you were impressed with our arcade? Well, let's not go that far. I can't say I was thrilled with the amount of mayhem and disaster going on even before the gang war broke out. But I will also say I've only ever seen that amount of mayhem and disaster once before. It's highly unusual, to say the least. The last time I reviewed a small up-and-coming arcade similar to yours, everything went wrong. Everything. I wrote my review in an honest fashion, and as a result of my scathing pen, the place was sold and closed down within a month. Sold to a notable figure in this industry. Wait, you don't mean... Yes. Deco Nami. Such is the fate of any arcade which dares to stand up to him. Your prior business, the Funplex, only escaped being devoured by being far too small to be worthwhile. Sadly, your enthusiasm may have put it in its crosshairs, and if you cannot tidy up your reputation after today's affairs, Wormwood Arcade will be next. Again and again, torn down by Deco Nami. This time, he didn't even have to lift a finger. By pure coincidence, the ghost monsters wrecked everything before he could exact any revenge. Oh no, I can't read. My brain is running on fumes. All he has to do is swoop in and buy out what's left of our dreams. However, I have come to a decision. Given I was a first-hand witness to your troubles, which were clearly not your fault, and given your willingness to put even your own life on the line for your arcade, I'm gonna tell my editor I need more time.
that I want to return in 1 week to get a more accurate and mature overview of your operation. 1 week. That's the best I can offer you. This is a difficult hole to climb out of, Mixed Wormwood. Even aside from earlier trouble, having a gang fight and a shooting transpire at an arcade, well, the press will feed on this. Even if I was the only press present and accounted for, they'll dig and they'll speculate and they'll chew on your bones. If your arcade survives that initial onslaught, I hope to write a proper review which can lay those concerns to rest. But I'll offer you no more second chances, no more reasonable doubts. Best foot forward when I return, or my readers will know the truth. Understood? Understood. Then I'll leave you to your recuperation. Recuperation. With a curt nod, she turns and leaves the room, leaving me with my thoughts. 1 week. Now I've got exactly 1 week to completely rebuild our reputation and clear the good name of Wormwood Arcade. Otherwise, it's game over for all of us. Okay, can I sleep now? Can I take a nap? You've cleared level 7 of Arcade Spirits. The winner is you. Now, let's see your score. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 24,050 points. Woohoo! And now, let's have one last pizza fact. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefer vegetarian. Everybody loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. I like supreme pizza. I mean, I love a good classic pepperoni anytime, but I also love supreme pizza when it's got like mushrooms and stuff on it. So, judge me if you will based on that. Do you want to save your game? The final level. Yes, please. And that is going to be the end of the episode. We only have one more level left, one more chapter. It's called Kill Screen, apparently. That's suspicious. After everything that's happened, they're going to call it Kill Screen. Okay. I hope you enjoyed watching. We're almost done with this game, finally. Not saying that I want to be over with it, but I do. But I do. It's been going on so long, and I need these guys to just like live happy and stop dying and stuff. You know what I mean? So don't forget to leave a like, leave a little comment, leave a little subscribe if you will, because I really appreciate it. And when you do that, it helps me out. And when you help me out, I can help you out too. Okay, I'm not choking. I'm not. Subscribe or I'll choke to death. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!